Well, good morning from an extremely sunny Phantasialand in Germany. My very first time here. It looks amazing. It's going to be an absolute scorcher today. They're predicting 32 degrees, something like that. It's it's a Sunday. The park has been open for almost an hour. I think it's just gone 10 o'clock. So the rides are about to kind of open, the main rides. And it's really all about getting on Taron today. So yeah, can't wait. It's very ironic. Today it's actually 3 years exactly that Taron has been opened. Opened 30th of June 2016, and today's the 30th of June 2019. This ride looks awesome. It's just a chair swing, but the fountain around it just makes it look so nice. I didn't get a park map. I'm just going to explore to see what the hell the rides are. I have no idea. Never been here before, like I said. I'm here for 3 days. Checked into the hotel, Mamba, staying pretty much on site as it's next to the park. And yeah, I'm really eager to try all the rides. I've seen many vlogs from this place. Coaster Crazy, Theme Park Worldwide, of course, and of course Pleasure Beach Experience. I was due to actually be on the Pleasure Beach Experience event last time. Looks like there's a bit of a queue over there. Don't know if that's the queue to get into Klugheim. I'll have a look. That's where Taron is. I'll have a little look in a minute. But yeah, I was due to be on that event last year in October. I did the first 2 days in that event. I was in Efteling and Toverland, which were great events. But I felt a little bit ill for the third day, and I had to get some minor surgery done after that. So it was all fine. But yeah, back now and making up for that. So 3 days, Phantasialand. I'll probably be vlogging twice, I think, and give myself 1 day of just re-rides. But yeah, it's just really exciting. Let's see if we can get on Taron first. Oh, there is Taron. This is amazing. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm not really a good guide for new theme parks where I've not been before. So I was walking in the wrong direction to Phantasialand, and this is in Mysteryland, I think. Anyway, got here. It's quite quiet at the moment, but I think it'll get a little bit busier because it's amazing weather. But this looks amazing, seeing Taron in real life here. It's stunning, and you can hear the launches probably in the background. Oh, there it comes. That is amazing. What you don't really get from seeing all these vlogs is the scale, and the scale is just insane. It's massive. It's you know, this is not a very big park, but that looks like a massive ride. And tonight, because I'm one of the hotel guests, we get a 1 hour ERT on it. I hope it's up and running for that entire ERT. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, let's get straight on it, I would say. What an enormous constructions here. And as I was walking into Phantasialand, as I just showed you, this new Rokeburg area, where the new flying coaster is going to be, and that'll be something special as well. So I think that's opening next year, so who knows, might be back for that, depending on how much I like it, I guess, this park. But so far, it's very special. Look at that. Holy moly. That's insane. That's like seeing Icon, but turned up a notch, I would say. Here we go, Klugheim, there we go. We're in the right area now. And that's Rake over there, which looks cool as well. I've actually never been on one of those family boomerangs, so let's get on this Taron, and I'll give you my thoughts. I can't do an on-ride POV, but it doesn't matter. There's loads of them on there online if you want to see them. Love hearing that music. It's very dramatic. Let's go on this ride. It says 30 minutes.
Liebe Gäste, willkommen bei Taron. Wichtige Sicherheitshinweise. Im gesamten Anstellbereich ist das Rauchen verboten.
Wow, that was insane. That is a roller coaster. I thought, yeah, I don't know if it's my number one. I still like roller coasters with height, like the big one. But it's amazing though. It's definitely in my top 3. Could be my favorite. I don't know. I need to give it a few more goes, to be honest with you. But yeah, the second launch, as a lot of you will know, is just stunning. And the whole ride is just really disorientating. You don't know where on the track you are. You just see this whole spider web of track. So you don't know which stage you are really. But yeah, the second launch is awesome. The second launch, I don't know if it's as fast as Stealth. I think it's a little bit less than Stealth, to be honest with you. But it's just awesome how quickly you coast around the track. Really, it's insane. A lot of airtime moments. You feel like you're gonna ejector time, you know. But there's so many elements in it. It's awesome. What a great coaster. Can't wait to get on it again. But I'll try some of the other rides now. I think the queue is a little bit longer, probably close to an hour, I think now. But the operation's really good. Didn't really have to wait too long. I went for the front row, but I didn't really have to wait too much longer for that. Probably an extra 10-15 minutes. There was a warning sign saying it could be 45 minutes, but it was nowhere near that time. It's just 15 minutes, I think. So I waited for that. I thought it was worth it. You know, first time you do that kind of coaster, you want to be at the front. And yeah, awesome. It's definitely worth coming here. So let's try some other rides. Have a drink first because it's absolutely baking. Chair swing looks absolutely amazing. And I'm getting wet here. It's awesome with the fountain. And really, which park could do with that ride, I think, is Blackpool Pleasure Beach. You know, put that instead of the fountain near the food court area. Amazing. When you're here, one thing you should definitely use is the app to get around the park. I just had a look at it, and it's just excellent because it allows you to click on all the rides, and if you allow it your location, it works out the navigation, the route for you, so you can walk there. Because this park is sort of built on top of each other. It's kind of weird to walk around, I've noticed. So definitely use that app. I'm going to try and get over to the Colorado Adventure, which is like a mine train kind of ride, like Big Thunder Mountain. It's also for Coma. So I'm going to try and make my way over here. Not sure I'm going the right way. I'll have a look in a minute. And this is Pelican, I think the top spin, which looks insane. See if I can get on that later on. But yeah, it's a beautiful park. Lot to do, lots of rides, nicely decorated, very dense. But yeah, have a look around. I'll try and get on Colorado Adventure and then maybe Black Mamba. Nice B&M invert. Love these rides. So let's see. Yeah, so that was Colorado Adventure, which is, it's kind of like it's a Tacoma mine train, very similar to Big Thunder Mountain. I don't think it's as good as Big Thunder Mountain because it kind of lacks the theming a little bit around, you know. It's got some theming. It's hard to say it's pretty good, it's quite wild. Probably goes a little bit faster than Big Thunder Mountain maybe in places, but I think one of the problems is there's almost too many turns. It doesn't really allow it to get onto a sort of comfortable speed at times, which Big Thunder Mountain definitely has. It has long straights. The one in Paris at least, like at the end when it goes in the tunnel, it's amazing, it goes really fast. So it misses that a little bit, I guess, because they sort of lack the space here. They've had to sort of be quite inventive with the track layout. There's lots of helixes and things like that. So if you like that, it's definitely cool. It's a good ride. Definitely something you can re-ride quite easily, multiple times. But yeah, it's good. A lot of fun. There it comes again, and probably do it again later on. So I'll maybe try Black Mamba now, the B&M inverts, which some people say is even better than Nemesis, so curious to see what that's like. And then see what else I can do. So Black Mamba was awesome. I actually think it is better than Nemesis. It's got more sort of leg chopper moments, that's for sure. At the front, it's very scary. You think your legs are just going to fly off at any point because it's so close to the rock work. Yeah, really good. Quite a bit of force in some of the one of the inversions, especially. I think it was the second or third one. Yeah, I would say it is better than Nemesis, just because it seems a little bit longer. At the end, there's a nice sort of section where it heads in back into the station, and it's completely dark. So that's quite a nice surprise. And yeah, like I said, just the length, it seems to have just a little bit more going for it. I would say. Not taking anything away from Nemesis, it's an awesome ride, but this probably is just a little bit better, I would say. Nemesis Inferno at Thorpe Park, I think is maybe still the smoothest of those three. These are the only B&M inverts I've ever done. But this one was very smooth. I would say it's probably even smoother than Nemesis. I'm not sure, but it gets very close. There's hardly anything in it. But you can just, you know, relax. Your head is never going to bash against the restraint. It's incredible, really. I mean, compared to the likes of Infusion, it's insane what they can do with this one, considering the inversions and the forces at play. Yeah, the fact that you never feel uncomfortable is, I think it's just a, you know, a real testament to B&M, how they make the roller coasters. It's incredible. So I've done 3 roller coasters here. There's a few more to go. There's Rake, the family boomerang, Windjazz, some kind of 2 spinning indoor coasters. I think that's about it. I'm not sure if I'm missing one out. So just have to look that up. Basically, there's one more roller coaster left, which is the virtual reality thing. Crazy Bats it's called, which used to be Temple of the Nighthawk, an indoor Tacoma, but they've added the VR to it and just call it Crazy Bats, which doesn't really seem to fit the rest of the theming in this park, that kind of name. But anyway, we'll try that maybe later on. I saw Taron is only on a 10-minute queue. I don't know if that's right, but it means I should rewrite that at some point, that's for sure. It's really not that busy. Maybe a lot of people thought it was just too warm to go to the theme park today. With regards to the Black Mamba, I had to wait probably like 20-30 minutes because I wanted the front row. But it was, other than that, it was walk on. So, and they're only running at one train, which is incredible. I've never even seen that at Alton Towers, to be fair, with Nemesis. It's always been at least on 2 trains whenever I've been there, even on quiet days. So, yeah, that's surprising, really. But yeah, it's quiet, so I can understand it to a certain extent. They're quite quick with dispatch, so it's not a huge problem. It's just if you want the front row, it takes ages. So I'll need to have some lunch soon. It's so warm, you know, you need to stay hydrated and all that and eat enough. So, but I have an amazing first day at Phantasialand. So I love this place. So I'm gonna have 3 incredible days, I think, here. So another word about Colorado Adventure. It's yeah, it's quite good. It's not Big Thunder Mountain. It gets quite close, but it's a little bit kind of disorientating when it goes into the dark section, because it goes into all sorts of directions. Whereas when you get that dark section at Big Thunder Mountain in Disneyland Paris, it just goes straight down in a tunnel, which I kind of prefer because it just builds up speed. I kind of said the wrong thing earlier on about it maybe being faster than Big Thunder Mountain. It definitely isn't, because Big Thunder Mountain's got that long speed run back through the tunnel. It's definitely not as fast. It's quite good. It's a lot of turns. If you're sitting on your own, you're going to fly around in the seat, especially at the back where I was sitting, which is, I think, the best seat in these kinds of rides, the mine train coasters, because of the usually the short kind of hills. It never really builds up a lot of speed because of those. So when you're at the back, it just gets pulled over very quickly, and it's just a bit more enjoyable, I always think. But yeah, it's a good ride, a good little mine train thing, good family coaster. Black Mamba so far, fantastic, amazing B&M invert, my favorite I've done to date. And Taron, of course, is awesome. So having a fantastic time with some absolutely awesome roller coasters, I have to say. New credits for me. And it's just a beautiful park and a beautiful day, and it's not too busy, like I said. So I had some lunch, and like I said, Taron is on a 10-minute queue. I can't believe it. Obviously that's not the front row, and it doesn't matter. I've already done that, so let's see and get a couple of re-rides in. Didn't just get on it once, twice, not even 3 times. I got on it 4 times, which is mental. And that was within an hour. I forgot all about the single rider queue. That was one of the reasons. So, yeah, obviously if you're on your own or you don't want to necessarily go on the coaster in a group, go on the single rider queue. And that just saves you, that can save you a lot of time. The single riders queue, the last couple of goes was completely walk on. So, yeah, it's awesome. The operations on it are really good at the moment. Sometimes I've heard occasionally it can be bad, like just a couple of trains, but it's running all 4 trains today. And yeah, it's literally 5 minutes now. So the single riders queue is right next to the main queue. And wow, what a coaster. It's really excellent. One of the goes I had, it might be a specific, I'm going to go on Rake by the way. One of the goes I had on it, I think on one of the trains, was very rattly. That was the only thing I did notice. But anyway, that's alright. There's Taron and then Raik is here as well. I think that's Rake. But yeah, Taron is just awesome. Had another go in the front. Luckily, someone was on by themselves as well in the front, so single riders queue filled that one up. That's right down there, a smaller track as you can see. This is still Taron, this one here. But yeah, it's just an amazing coaster. Actually, the last go I had was on the second row. A couple of the airtime moments, the ejector moments, literally felt like I was going to get flung out of the seat. It's just insane. And it's very fast with the twists. I think that's very much like Cheetah Hunts. I've never been on that coaster, but that's in Busch Gardens, I think, Florida. But people that have done that, they say that this one is a better one if they've done both. A lot of them anyway, a lot of people. I've heard quite a few people say that. But it's, yeah, Taron, amazing coaster. It could be a #1 for me, I don't know. Still really like the big one as well. Has a special place for me, so. And I still need to do some B&M hyper coasters as well. Never done any of those. Just the B&M inverts so far. So, yeah, plenty of coasters to still get on and form an opinion about. Let's get on Rake and I'll let you know what that's like. Yeah, Rake is a fun little coaster. He goes back. Going backwards is quite intense. That's like on any coaster really. Once you start going backwards, like Revolution, Blackpool Pleasure Beach. But yeah, it's good. It's a little bit short, obviously, but it's a good family coaster, and definitely if you don't want to go on Taron just yet, it's a good coaster to just get in with. This is the China area, I think. It looks absolutely amazing. So still got 2 roller coasters to take off, Winyas and the Crazy Bats virtual reality one, which I'll maybe do later on. I'll maybe do a non-roller coaster ride first. I'm going to see what's around here. I think we're getting back to the Colorado adventure here, I'm sure. But yeah, I'll have a little look around and find something to get on. Well, I basically just stopped the camera and found something to get on. This is, I think, the Ghost House, which it says the gondola creeps slowly through the far eastern dark mysteries of the ghosts and monsters. Geister Rickshaw. This is a slow attraction, it says. Let's do a slow attraction. So yeah, Geister Rickshaw, the Ghost House was all right. It's the same kind of track system as Phantom Manor. It's not as good as Phantom Manor, Disneyland Paris I'm talking about. The same as sort of Ghost House in Disneyland in America, I guess. But yeah, it's quite decent. It's Chinese inspired, so there's dragons in there. There's also a big set piece with a pirate ship, lots of skeletons. It's yeah, it's something very original. Quite large scale. It's quite a good duration. Like I said, it's not the same standard, I think, as Phantom Manor, but it's definitely worth seeing if you're here. I was literally walk on. I couldn't see anything inside though, so there's no point filming anything, even the queue line or anything. I literally couldn't see anything. Almost walked into walls because adjusting to the darkness with the bright sun outside. But yeah, it's all right. Definitely worth doing if you're here. So let's see what else we can get on. So yeah, just at the ride on Wellenflug. Amazing little chair swing. It's not a very big ride, but the fountain makes it look stunning. I was at Lightwater Valley in the UK just a week ago. Didn't do a vlog, which is a shame, but I'll go back there one day. Lightwater Valley's got a chair swing, which is much bigger than this one. But this with the added fountain is probably a more exciting ride. You know, you get a little bit splashed, which on a day like this is fantastic. And the feeling of the air around you is great, you know, and it's so warm. It cools you down a little bit. Oh, it's fantastic. It looks stunning. So that's another little ride. Might see if I can get on Mouse au Chocolat, I think is around about here. So this is going to be the entrance to Rookburg when it's complete next year, I think. So I was walking in the wrong direction. I had a little look on the map, and I believe Mouse au Chocolat is round about here. And yeah, there it is, and it's on a 15-minute queue. So lovely gardens here. Well, fountain. So we'll get on that, and I'll tell you what it's like.
Wir brauchen ganz dringend Verstärkung!
So Mouse au Chocolat, that was fun. It's like a game, and it's quite funny. You have to shoot all the mice. Oh yeah, you exit here, which is the Phantasialand entrance, which I've not really had a look at. I walked in here by mistake in the morning, thinking that Klugheim was around here. It isn't. It's the opposite direction. So. Yeah, it's a fun little ride. It's a good little dark ride again. I don't know if it's got a lot of re-ride potential, but it's pretty good for what it is, you know. It's going to be awesome seeing the flying coaster here. I think it's mostly going to be indoors though, so I don't think you're actually going to see anything. I think it's behind that facade over there. which is going to be interesting. So definitely look forward to that. Sure, I'll come back. It's actually going to be called Fly, and yeah, I think it's going to open next year. It's so warm today. Not long had a drink, but I'll need to have another drink soon. And then see what else we can get on. I might do the indoor coaster, the Crazy Bats, but I'm not sure what the queue time for that is. I don't want to queue too long. So let's see what that's like. It's a 14-minute queue. I might just wait for it. Never done a VR coaster before, so I'll let you know what it's like. So that was Crazy Bats. I had to queue a little bit, probably like half an hour or something like that. I think it said 40 minutes, but it wasn't just as bad as that, I think. But yeah, really weird. I mean, it's the very first VR roller coaster I've ever done. A VR on headset whilst you're on a roller coaster, not a VR video of a roller coaster. It's a completely different thing, of course. But yeah, it's quite well done, to be fair. It takes them ages to get everyone sorted, as you can imagine. Everyone needs to put their headset on. You need to tighten it at the back. It's quite a good idea to build it like that. Even though I tightened it, I was really worried because this headset is quite heavy. I was really worried this headset was just going to fly off during the ride, because it's a decent indoor roller coaster. It reminded me quite a bit of Vocal Rock. I don't think it's quite as good as that. It's pretty close. It's better than the Walking Dead indoor coaster, I think, which is very tame. But yeah, the movie's kind of funny, and you can see some footage on the Phantasialand website, I'm sure, YouTube. It's quite funny. These bats just flying around, and you're on a block of ice, and then that kind of stuff, and you fall down, and all sorts of stuff, as you can imagine. And at the end, there's quite a little funny surprise. I won't spoil, but that's quite funny how they've done it. It's not the kind of ride I would re-ride very often because of this whole carry-on. Maybe I'll do the ride again over the next 2 days without the VR, if that's possible. Not sure. But I think I've done all the roller coasters for today. I'll probably get some re-rides on Taron. And then I'll head back to the hotel, I think. And then yeah, it'll be an excellent first day. But yeah, Crazy Bats. It is kind of crazy. How would I rate it? Yeah, it's okay. It's not awful. I mean, I really wasn't expecting much because I've heard such bad things about VR, but I can see what they're trying to do. But I think the problem still is that the headsets are a little bit heavy, and that kind of spoils the enjoyment a little bit. It pulls down on your face quite a bit, and that's we're trying to tighten it to a certain amount that's sort of comfortable, but it's almost impossible to get it comfortable. But yeah, it's okay. You have to come and try it. It's I think the indoor coaster itself is kind of decent. What used to be Temple of the Nighthawk, but maybe they could have done something else with that, you know, some light effects or something like that, I don't know. But the VR is a good idea, and certainly a lot of people are interested going on it. I mean, that's why the queue is 40 minutes. So definitely need to get a drink, and then I'll get back on Taron, I think. It's pretty much 5 o'clock, and I had something to eat in that place over there, which was very nice. Had chicken jambalaya, which was great. It was far too much food. But yeah, it was €9 together with a bottle of water, so it's okay. And it's just a change, you know, from the staple food that you get in the theme parks, you know, from chips, that kind of stuff I had at lunch. So thought I would the early dinner, because once I get back to the hotel, I will probably collapse. So the driving this morning and full day in the sun in the theme park. But yeah, thought since I'm in the Africa section, I'll get on Black Mamba. Not a front row ride, unless it's walk on. I'll just get on the back or something like that. But yeah, it's like I keep saying, superb day. Because I'm staying at the hotel, I've got the 1 hour ERT on Taron as well. So I've got a wristband for that, little green wristband, I'll show you. And I'll pop that on after this. Maybe get on Black Mamba twice, we'll see. And get on Taron a couple of times. Doubt I'll stay the whole hour, because there's probably going to be walk on, I suspect, as it is now. So I'll get maybe a couple of re-rides on Taron. We'll see how I go. And then that'll be that from the splendid first day at Phantasialand. Well, I've another 2 goes on Black Mamba, which it's just awesome being in there. I had one go at the back, and one at the front again, because the front row queue wasn't too bad. We'll see what the situation is at Taron. But at the back, same as Nemesis, it's the most intense. So I could feel that the Black Mamba was wanting my chicken jambalaya for dinner, but I wasn't having none of that, to be honest, because I felt alright, but it is quite intense. So but the front row is awesome for the views, and the leg choppers on that ride are insane. You really feel like it's gonna. It's much worse than Nemesis. If you think Nemesis gets close to the walls, well, you ain't seen nothing yet. That's probably the best aspect of this ride. So no, still on my way around this park. I'm going to try and find my way over to Taron to see if I can get on it before the park actually closes. We'll see. If not, I can use the ERT, obviously. So yeah, I think that's enough rides. A couple more goes in Taron. That should be me. There we go. It's just awesome to see. Yeah, I haven't done the water rides, Chiapas and River Quest. I'll fit those in tomorrow, most likely. I'll see. Or Tuesday. It really depends. This area is really quite open, actually. It's the entrance. Let's see what's going on here. I can get on Taron before the park closing time. Love the sound of an Intamin accelerator coaster. Oh, it's a Blitz coaster, this one. Same thing, really, isn't it? It's awesome. That's all that matters. So I had another go on Taron. So that, I think it's 6 times today, which is awesome. I think it was like the 3rd row or something like that, which was fine, not too rattly or anything. And now we're just waiting for the hotel guests' special session on Taron and Raik. And this is actually the last day of the summer that they're doing that, because the sort of proper summer season starts tomorrow, 1st of July. So they only offer this sort of 1 hour late night riding thing for hotel guests outside of the summer hours. It's kind of weird because I think the 8 o'clock summer hours doesn't start for another week, but I don't know why that is. It's just one of those things that they do here. So tomorrow it still closes at 6 o'clock, but there's no hotel guest thing. And next Monday, I think the park opens till 8 o'clock. So yeah, just wait on that and see if we can get another couple of goes. Might try and make it to 10, you know, another 4 goes, and then well, I've had an amazing day here, really. Yeah, Taron water coaster. It's worth coming to the park just for that, if I'm being honest. But yeah, there's so many other things to see, including the amazing theming. So it's just one of these things, you know. You usually go for one particular thing, and then you find it's got loads of other things as well. But I didn't really know about this Chinese themed section at all. So explore that a little bit more tomorrow on Tuesday. And some of the other rides, including the water ones, I haven't done. I actually look forward to them because the log flume looks like it's got a crazy drop on it. Sort of double down thing. So look forward to getting on that. Well, that's that. I had an amazing day. I rode Taron another 4 times. I think that's 10 times in total today. I could be mistaken. It might be 9, but I think it's 10. And then I did Rake another once, just for the hell of it. But I'm all roller coastered out now. But this is the end of day 1 anyway. It's Phantasialand. Absolute glorious day. Amazing weather. Should have really done the water rides, I guess. A lot of people will be thinking I'm crazy, but I just really wanted to get on Taron as often as possible, and because it didn't have a very long queue during the day, I did it multiple times as well. Because I've no idea if tomorrow is going to be busier or Tuesday, so we'll see anyway. But I'll get on those water rides and some of the other ones I've missed out, and then yeah, I'm sure I'm going to have a few more excellent days here. But I hope you enjoyed watching this vlog, Phantasialand. The first time I've ever been here. And please like the video and subscribe if you do. And hit the bell button to stay up to date with all my vlogs. And I'll catch you in the next one. There'll be a day 2 of Phantasialand, day 2 vlog, but not a day 3 most likely, because I'll have at least one day where I'm just going to just do re-rides and not worry about vlogging or anything. So thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.